Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. It's time to review the latest Christmas horror movie. It is simply called Christmas Bloody Christmas. Yes. Now, Christmas Bloody Christmas is a 2022 American horror film. It was written and directed by Joe Begos. Now, the film stars Riley Dandy, Sam Delick, Jonah Ray, Dora Madison, and Jeff Daniel Phillips. Now, in this movie, it's Christmas Eve, and vinyl record store owner Tony just wants to get drunk and party. But when a robotic Santa Claus at a nearby toy store goes haywire and begins a rampant killing spree throughout her small town, she is forced into battle for survival. Oh no, not another bad android! It's the Christmas holidays, and what a better way to spend it by watching horror movies that has a killer dressed up as Santa going around and slaughtering everyone. Whether it's the 1974 classic slasher Black Christmas, the 1980 slasher Christmas Evil, or the 1984 slasher film Silent Night, Deadly Night, horror fans love watching movies like this during the holidays. I know I do. And of course, I prefer the classic Krampus horror film when I simply just enjoy loving Krampus during the holidays. So what happens when you combine elements of the Terminator and Silent Night, Deadly Night together? Well, what you get is the latest Christmas horror film from film writer director Joe Begos called Christmas Bloody Christmas. Yes. Now the setup here is quite simple as we're introduced to vinyl record store owner Tori Toombs, who only wants to get drunk and laid on Christmas Eve. Now, she and her co-worker Robbie, after they leave her friend's store to do some more drinking, an AI-controlled android who dresses up like Santa goes berserk and starts killing everyone in sight. I mean, he takes an axe. You've probably seen this in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. He takes an axe and just starts killing people. Doesn't matter who's in his way or what's going on. He just wants to kill people. So can Tori and Robbie get sober enough and save everyone from this Terminator-like Santa? That's basically what the movie is about. No, just like his other films like VFW and Bliss, Jeff loves using very bright and neon colors. I mean, very bright neon colors, and he loves giving his films a grindhouse look, which is why his films look like horror films from the 70s. It's a very unique style, and I think that's the reason why people love Bliss and they love VFW, and they're probably going to like this film because of his the color schemes, especially during Christmas, because this is a Christmas horror movie, and that neon purplish light that he also uses, just like he did in VFW, he uses in this film as well. And since this is a Christmas movie, Joe takes advantage of using red, green, and yellow colors and mix up with the neon purple, which sets the tone for the movie. It really gives it a nice Christmas feel. It's what you want in a Christmas horror movie. Now, when watching this movie, it's obviously Jeff is mixing elements of the Terminator and Silent Night, Deadly Night, as we learn in the beginning of the film where the robotic Santa came from. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, he actually was thinking about making a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night with a Terminator-esque like twist, but he kept getting the script rejected. So he eventually wrote this film during the COVID-19 pandemic, and hence we got Christmas Bloody Christmas from it. Now, while the acting is average at best, at least Riley Danny is decent as Tori, a tough, foul-mouthed woman who will do anything to protect her friends and family. She goes out of her way to make sure Robbie is okay, her sister is okay. Very good performance here by Riley Danny. And I do like the chemistry that she has with Sam Delick, who plays her co-worker and semi-love interest Robbie, as they have an excellent back and forth when they're talking about their favorite metal bands. I mean, there's one, I would say at least right around the first act and right around close to the middle of the second act, she and Robbie go back and forth, about her supposedly a tender date that she has, their love of their bands. They go see her friend and her husband at the toy store. Then, of course, they go to the bar and they just have this constant back and forth. It's some great chemistry that these two actors have. And that's what kind of really draws the film in the beginning of the film is these two actors do a pretty good job of showing how great how great Robbie and Tori are. Unfortunately, that's all the character development we get in this film, as the other actors are simply used as fodder for the robotic Santa. Now, while Joe uses practical effects in the kills, I mean, there's really nothing very gross or bloody. They're just your standard kills that we've seen in other slasher films. I mean, yeah, this is a robotic AI, and you would expect something decent, but they're just standard kills. Nothing really gross, nothing really outstanding. That says, wow, that's a decent kill. I really love that film. It's just like, wow, okay, I've seen better. No, another problem I have with the film is the third act, which will really give everyone Terminator vibes, and then I also believe it's about 15 minutes too long. I mean, it's like I could understand what they were trying to do, and I understand Joe what was trying to do, but only thing people get is like we've seen this in the first Terminator film, and it goes on a bit too long. I mean, overall, while the film looks nice and it has that nice Christmas feel to it, what's problem is lacking the charm that VFW have. Probably because we really love those characters in VFW, but other than Tori, we really don't have anybody else that we like. Kind of Robbie, he's okay, but that's about it. We don't really have any other characters that we want to see them survive. I mean, it's okay for a Christmas horror film, but it's not in the realm of Silent Night, Deadly Night, or Black Christmas, the original, or even the 2009 remake. It's okay, but I wish Joe could have done something a little bit better. Put some more meat on this bone, so that we really be saying, you know what, I can't wait to watch Christmas Bloody Christmas again next year. It's just a one and done. So I'm going to give Christmas, Bloody Christmas, only 2 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Only 2 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Like I said, it's an okay for a Christmas horror film. Like I said, we have good leads in the film, okay. Okay, practical effects, but there's something missing. I kind of expected better from Joe because he did give us VFW. I haven't seen Bliss, but I heard a lot of people talk about how good Bliss is, and I just wish he would have done something a little bit better with this one. I expected better from Joe. So there you have it, guys. That's my video for the day. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share because it does help out with that YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I said my next video, I'm out.